So as I told you, now we will update our program so that it is a conversational kind of AI assistant. So we will create a new file named assistant.py. Instead of asking one fixed question, we will keep asking until the user decides to quit. We keep on asking the questions. So this is the program. This is the entire program from OpenAI. So this is the same as you know, we are importing some libraries. Then we load the configuration. This is again the same thing. Create AI client. This is again the same thing. This is the same which earlier you have written and understood. So this is the same. Nothing changed here. Next. Now, for our AI assistant to look little bit beautiful, we have added these 3 lines. So what this will do is, it will print star star 40 times, one line like this, like this, like this, like this, like this. It will print. This will print star 40 times, and this will write my AI assistant in between of these 2 lines of stars. So at least the look will become beautiful. That modification we have done in this file. That is the first thing. Second thing we have done is this. While true, we will see what this does. Third thing we have done is this, taking the user input. We will see what it does. This is the same thing except that the message, inside the message, the content is not a fixed question, rather it is the user input. That particular modification we have done. So now I will explain you everything which has been modified. This I have already told you. This simply prints a nice heading. It makes the application look more professional. So that is explained. The next is the infinite loop. This is while true. While means we are running a loop in the Python. While means till the time this condition is true. Here you can write anything like 1 is less than 5. You can write I is greater than 5. This is condition which you can write here. But since you have written true, so till the time that condition is true, which will remain here always because you have written absolute value as true. So it will remain like that always. So that means since this condition will remain true always, this will keep on running. So that means keep running forever. The program will continue asking questions until we explicitly stop it. We will see how can we stop an infinite loop. So this is basically the loop. So this is like this. Ask, answer, ask the question, answer, ask the question, answer. Without this loop, the program would end after answering just one question. So if you will not write while true, it will just answer one question. You modify your program, you will see that what it does. In the demonstration part, I will show it to you. Now reading the user question. I have already told you that how will you do it? Input. So input statements will take the input from the user. Whatever inside is written, that will be printed directly onto the screen. /n means new line. So every time you will be printed on a new line. That's what you want to make it a visually good. So it will print like you, and then it will keep on blinking the cursor so that you can write your question here. Once you write your question, that question is stored into the user underscore input variable. So this is the variable where the information coming from this will be stored. So this explains when the program reaches this line, it waits. Nothing happens until the user types something. For example, you typed what is Python. This text entered by the user is stored inside user input. So this information will be stored inside user underscore input variable. Checking whether the user wants to exit. So it will not be like that. You keep on asking day and night. Sometimes you will exit also. You may ask 5 questions, 10 questions, 15 questions, 20 questions. But at some point of time, you would like to exit. So how to do that? So nobody wants to forcefully close the program every time. So you can press Ctrl C or any kill kind of things to close the program, but that is not good way of closing the program. So we give the user a simple command. If user underscore input dot lower is equal to quit. That means if the user has written quit, then we come out of the loop. That's what the objective is. Now some user may write quit in the capital, some may write like this, some may write like this or anything. This is actually same, but some may write like this, Q, U, I, T or anything like that, right? For example. So therefore we are converting every input into lowercase character so that it becomes QUIT and then we will match it with the QUIT. So the lower function converts everything to the lower case. So all of these become quit. If the user types quit, we just print goodbye and then execute break. So if the user don't type any question, rather it types quit, then what we do? We just print goodbye because it is a good answer to give. So we say goodbye to the user and we execute a particular statement in the Python which is known as break. Whenever inside a loop, you write break anywhere and if the break is executed, then you come directly out of the loop. So even if it was infinite loop, but within infinite loop, if at any point of time this break statement is executed, you will come out of the loop. So whenever the user types quit, we check it whether he has typed quit, and if he has typed quit, we just say goodbye and then we break. So the break statement immediately exits the loop, ending the program gracefully. Now we will send the user questions. So you got the user input where? The question is where? Here. So rest of the thing is exactly same, only here rather than type exactly the question, that means earlier we were typing like this, content colon, what is artificial intelligence? Now we will give content as user input, right? Because the input is coming from the keyboard, not an absolute value in the program itself. This small change make our assistant dynamic. Displaying the answer, it is exactly the same, no modification. So we display the AI's response and this conversation continues until the user types quit. Now we will run this program. So we will save the file, open the terminal, run this python assistant.py. We will see something like this. First, this beautiful thing which tells you that it is your AI assistant. Then you typed hello. It will respond, hello, how can I help you today? You type anything. Tell me a joke. Then your AI application will tell you a joke like this. Then you can write a Python program to add two numbers. It will respond with the Python program to add two numbers. Means you can ask any question and it will give you the response accordingly. And finally you can say quit. It will print goodbye or have a great day, whatever you write in the program. If you write only goodbye, then it will not print this. It will say only goodbye. And your program has ended. How beautiful it is. Congratulations. You now have your own working AI assistant. However, it is on the terminal, not on the web browser like ChatGPT, but it works exactly the same on your local computer. Good job. Thank you.